See, YouTube is way too hard to do. This is like my 4th time trying to record this bloody video, but bloody video don't bloody want to work for bloody me.
I got a heart made of fool's gold, got me feeling so cold, it keeps chipping away.
Nah, but didn't realise that lighting was such an issue in my room, because as soon as I go to put my phone down, the surroundings turn darker than the bloody night sky, because I'm bloody recording stupid video at 12 something, probably like 12:20 now, and yeah, but I thought it'd be special to make the video a day before New Year's, because right now it is the 31st of December 2018, meaning that this marks the day before 2019.
No way, Jose!
I can't put my hand down because of the stupid lighting. But 2019, from me, the team, is a rather special year because it is the last year ending in teen, and no one likes teens, so you know 2020 is gonna be sick. Like Kanye West, come on, president. He will do better than Trump, but I don't even live in the USA, so I don't care what happens. But following that, 2019 is also going to be a really hard year. Specifically, GCSEs and stuff are going on, meaning that I'll have to revise. That sucks. Simple. But with New Year's comes New Year's resolutions. On my days, I don't know what's going on to camera. But yeah, with New Year's resolutions, New Year's the people that I want to do best, they think their resolution is going to make them a millionaire. They can do them. But for those of you wanting to know what I think is reasonable goals for 2019, the interesting year it will be, I think that there's three main things that you need to follow. Number one, when you set a goal, it should be long term, but then like you should set smaller goals alongside with it. So for example, they should all count as one goal. So for me, obviously GCSEs are going to be really stressful, and I want to be able to get the best grade I want to be. So my goal might be, I want to be able to achieve my highest potential in my GCSEs. Now that could be my end goal, but every single goal, if you want it to be realistic, you have to be able to break it down. So how am I going to do that? That's the first question you should need to ask yourself. And for me, it'd be not necessarily revising like I'm trying to shove books in my head, but maybe doing like 20 minutes every couple hours of a subject, like well before, like from New Year's Day, and then slowly building it up in intensity, because then by the time I actually start for my GCSE prep, and then I need to shove the books in my head and I die, it'll already half be in there, so like I only have to shove the other half in, which is great. So when you make goals, you have to make sure that you think about not only how long that they will take, they have to be able to be achieved, because you shouldn't expect your 2019 or any New Year's resolution to happen instantly. It has to be a long-term goal, and you have to be able to break it into shorter bits. And shorter bits also help because you feel like you're achieving more, and that sense of achievement is definitely mandatory to make you want to do better. And wanting to do better is what we aim to do. But yeah, following this, I don't know which is offensive anymore. The second thing that you have to think about when you're picking your New Year's resolution is, I'd never say pick performance goals, but no, I'd never say pick outcome goals, but more so performance goals. Now, I know some people don't know what this is, some people might think it's similar, and I might have got the wrong way around actually, but what I'm saying is, don't set yourself a target that you have to meet, but more so set yourself a target on how you should meet it. I'll explain it further. So, for example, I'll use the same analogy of GCSEs. Obviously, this channel is also trying to help me. But with GCSEs, I shouldn't set myself a target of getting straight 9s, because although that can motivate me to do a lot better, if I set myself that target and when it comes to mocks or something and I'm getting like 2s, then not only will I be very, very depressed, but because I'm Asian, I might die. But well, aside from that stereotypical note, I hopefully won't die. By setting yourself a goal which you have to meet, it's a lot more out of your control. It's not something that you can specifically control because you don't know what's going to occur. But you set yourself a performance goal. It's more so like it's not try my best, but I'm going to work this many hours, I'm going to do this. It's like the preparation for that goal. So it's a bit similar. It's a bit similar to the first goal, but slightly different. And I think ultimately the key part of a resolution is, I wouldn't say it's a completely different goal. It should be carrying on the good habits that you had the year before. So, following 2018, it wasn't the best year for me, but it definitely did improve towards the end. And I just need to remember as a person what actually helped with improvement. What did I do differently in this last segment of the year that made a difference in my athletics career, or made a difference when I was playing basketball, made a difference when I was studying? Because at the end of the day, going through life, things will repeat itself, and if you can keep the good qualities of each year and develop them, and you'll be able to reach a point where your goals aren't so far. If anyone heard that noise, that totally was not my ankle. But those were 3 tips. I'll do a little like conclusive discussion of like what I think about resolutions in general. And because this is my new channel, no one even knows my whole channel, like H7 it's not the old one. That's also my Instagram, so because this is a new channel, just let me know how you're feeling. Obviously the fan base is going to be ultra small. I don't even think I'm gonna have 1 subscriber, which is sad. But I feel like if I keep doing these videos, more people will come. So yeah, I don't know what I was going to do actually. But my thoughts on resolutions is that I think it's good that people give themselves resolutions. It's the time of year when people want to change, and change isn't always good or bad, but if it's change to improve yourself, then obviously that has good connotation with it. It just depends on the level of change that you're expecting. Oh wait, I just realized you can see my hand just in the mirror. Yeah, but the thing about resolutions is, as we know, most people don't seem to follow them, and then it brings along the question as to why they can't be followed. And personally, I believe that the reason why resolutions aren't followed is simply that we're lazy. Inherently, everyone wants to be sick, everyone wants to be a millionaire, but why are there only such few millionaires? Besides the fact that some people like just pass on their wealth, which is like, it's because of laziness really. Like, hard workers do get places in life. I'm not saying that like abilities, like natural talent and stuff, definitely play a major part, but if you're hardworking, you can definitely beat the majority of people, simply because most people would rather enjoy living their life lazily than sacrificing their free time to get something. So yeah, that's my thoughts on little resolution. And like, cause the channel's, I don't know, I'll probably keep it just to see what I was like in 2018/2019. My New Year's resolution, obviously, not listening to any single thing I said, and a little time teenager just like that, in case I somehow cut out the bit I wasn't thinking. And I think my New Year's resolution does slightly build on the points I made. So obviously I'm not completely hypocritical teen, but slightly. And I think the thing I want to continue on most is just the hard work and determination I tried to keep throughout the end parts of 2018. Obviously it was a bit of a rough year, so like the ending of 2018 definitely made me think that I need to get my act together. And getting my act together includes just like simply setting aside time to focus on myself and improve at what I want to have improved. But it also means you can't forget like the family time and everything. I think success definitely, or at least my ideas of success definitely means that you have to remember the roots that you came from. Like, blood isn't something that's so easy just to forget, and I feel like those who do forget it, even though they might achieve success, which I'm not saying that they won't, sometimes they're not as happy as they can be. And, like, family helps keep you rooted a bit. So that's probably the main thing, just trying to keep the success I can get, like staying true to who I am, staying like reminding myself of the faith I follow, and like, dealing with stuff that life throws at me. I think one thing I always have to remember is that although I want success, it's important to try and remain patient, because as hardships come, it's quite easy to like quickly go blame something or do something even more rash, which aggravates the situation. So I think my resolution would be just like have a level of patience, I guess. But although that's quite wet, that is straight from the, I don't know what to say, the devil's mouth. Not the devil. Yeah. So if anyone sees this video, you're sick. Put your 2019's resolutions down below. But like, a teen's just a teen. What do I know, innit? So say. Okay, I did not expect this. But currently, it is 2018. I have attempted to make a YouTube video on the 31st of December, which was earlier today actually, like 12 o'clock in the morning today. But I thought it would be interesting to do a video where it switches from 2018 to 2019, and I'm just checking the time in case I missed 2019 kind of thing. It's totally not because I couldn't edit the 31st of December video in time, but you know, like, you can experience 2019 with me. Alright, as you can see, I'm not really doing much. There's bare fireworks going on. There's a little timer. Hopefully, I'm just gonna keep this there. Imagine 2018 will never happen again. The last year ending with teen is coming. Woo! New Year's, new me.
Swerving, how you look so perfect on your worst days. Double C it purchase, you deserve it. Niggas in your DM, they be thirsty. And in person.